Hey, it's Misty. I am coming to you after a long day of working in the yard. I've got some sun on me. I've got lots of little bug bites, but you know what? I got out and did it. I am proud of myself. 7,000 steps today, which is about 5,000 more than normal. So go me for doing all the yard work. Husband got out and helped a little bit, so he is feeling a little bit better today. He did a little bit of weed eating and moved some branches out of the way, and he came and saved me when I was about ready to pass out. So he did all the things today. He's feeling a little bit better. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but I didn't complain too much. I just let him do his thing. Apparently the puppy has decided right now, because I'm recording, she wants to play naturally. So I'm just going to give you kind of an overview. I recorded the videos several days during the week. I'm going to try to do recording on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for the long recording. Y'all know I can't do it next week because I am going to Boston Monday morning. Never been there, so interesting. I'm going through New York and then to Boston. So not just one direct route. So never been to New York either. So I'm doing like a 4-hour layover there. I highly doubt I'll get to see anything other than the airport, but hey, I can wander around a little bit, I guess. I'll try to take some pictures when on the plane, see if I've got a window seat or not. When I went to Kansas City for college board grading a couple of weeks ago, I got window seats going and coming back on an American Airlines plane, very tiny plane. I'm a big girl, but hey, I didn't need a seat extender, so I was super happy. The last time I flew on a plane, I had to, embarrassingly ask the flight attendants for a seatbelt extender, so thank goodness I did not have to do that this time. I have lost, I don't know, about 50 pounds, maybe 60 now. I was almost 300 pounds, and over the course of the last year and a half, I've lost down to about what I was when I was pregnant with my daughter 20 years ago. So I'm in the 230s now, thank goodness. So I've lost, about 60 pounds, give or take 70 maybe. Still in that downward, trying to lose more. I have a lot that I can still lose. So getting out, working in the yard, exercising, doing all those things is super helpful. What you're going to see in the video is I am doing sticker sheets, just like these. Well, I didn't do these, but this is an example of the sticker sheets. I have several of them that are for the teacher planner sticker sheets. They're actually not even available yet on the website. I had to redo them because I did them, but they had, I just had like one of everything on there. And if you are a teacher, professional days, we, 20 of those, and IEP meetings and 504 meetings, all that kind of stuff. We need a lot of those, and I basically just had one for everything. And I realized as I was putting them on my planner that was not an adequate amount. So I went back and separated it into 3 different sheets with multiples of everything on there, so that there's some variety and there's more for everybody. So I will probably sell this as a set for teachers. I haven't started yet, so we're going to see once I put them up for sale, which will go along with the college stuff that I have, the back to school things. I am currently brainstorming planners because I'm found some, and then I also, give me your thoughts on this if you are watching this and you're interested in it. For the planners, the weekly planners, we usually only do 1 to 2 depending on, the launch. But I found an ADHD planner, which I thought would be awesome because students have ADHD, just like my own daughter does. Sometimes needs a little extra help. Then I found a let me look at it so I can remember exactly what it was. The second type that I found that I liked was just a study planner, which I thought would be great. It's got study goals, it's got time and topics, where you're at, what materials you need, as well as important notes on there. And it has a little reminder to stay focused, which I thought was cute. And then I found a third one, but it's not necessarily a planner. It is for lecture notes. They had a regular one, and then they had a Cornell Notes one. I did not go with the Cornell Notes, though. I know a lot of schools teach the kids how to use Cornell Notes. I actually don't even know how to use them. I've never used Cornell Notes. So if that's something you guys like or think you're going to like, let me know. I can always do like a notes one where I do a couple of different formats for it. And that can just be a standalone one. I know I'm messing with my hair. I'm sorry. It's bugging me. It's like frizzy right there for some reason. I think it's because I'm messing with it. It's getting frizzier. So I don't mess with this side as much, so it kind of stays curly. And all my gray is hanging out. That's okay. I don't mind if my gray is out. I actually cut my hair last year at the beginning of the year to get all of the artificial hair color out because I had been dyeing my hair for years. If you look really closely, you can still see kind of on the ends, especially like right here, you can kind of see the brownish color because my hair was naturally like a auburn color, brown with like red highlights in it. And that was my natural hair color, and I've always worn it long. Interestingly enough, though, when I was young, I had curly, I had wavy hair, but also curly hair. Being a kid of the late 80s and 90s, spiral perms were all the rage. And my hair was just wavy, it wasn't really curly. So then I got a spiral perm, and it kind of like grew into my hair. Like now my hair is curly like this. You can see it's got a little ringlet here, and like over here. And I have just recently learned kind of a routine I've always been a less is more kind of person, and I like doing a lot of stuff to my hair because one, I want it to be healthy, and two, I don't really do anything. I don't diffuse it. I don't blow dry it. I don't do any of that stuff. I can straighten it, but everybody looks at me really funny when I show up with straight hair because they're so used to seeing me with curly hair. I went to I think it was my bachelor's, maybe my master's degree for history. And my professors didn't even recognize me. They're like, oh my gosh, what happened? Why did you wear your hair like that? So I very rarely straighten it. I can, but I'm not used to it being straight, so I mess with it all the time. Like my hands are in it and brushing it, and it just is not a good thing. So I prefer to leave it just natural. I'll put my current routine, again, y'all probably don't care about this, but my current routine is one, to try to do it pretty quickly after I get out of a shower, not to leave it in a towel a long time because then it dries out. So the wetter it is, it actually works better. TikTok videos, hello. So I'll first put on a oil spray that I have I don't use a ton of it, I just use a little bit. And it's like a dry spray, so it doesn't leave my hair super oily, but it kind of puts a little bit of oomph back in it, I guess you could say. Then I have a curl cream that I use that's like a leave-in conditioner that I put just a touch of oil with, literally just the very smallest amount on there. Then I kind of put it all the way through my hair. I put a little bit of spray gel on the underneath side of my hair because I do all this with my head flipped over. Then I flip my head over, comb it really quick just to make sure there's no tangles, and of course my part line and all that. And then I will flip it over one more time, put in loose, and then when I flip it back and make sure it all kind of lays right, I scrunch it with a mousse, just so you know, I do scrunch it. And then I'll put the spray gel on the top layer. But again, I don't like my hair to be crunchy, so I don't put a ton on there. But for the most part, if I do that, it does well. Now, I mowed the yard today, so it was really hot when I got in. I took my shower. I kind of left my hair up for a while, and then my husband went and took a shower too. So it got a little bit drier, so I think that's why it's frizzy, but it's still kind of wet in the back. So I kind of flipping it just to help it so it doesn't like sit on my head. And I do have ear piercings. I just don't wear them very often. I take them out for a while. I just need to put them in. So, anyways, again, probably more than you needed to know, rambling a little bit. So in the video, you're going to see sticker sheets. I did speed everything up because it was like 5 hours worth of stuff. It wasn't really that much, but it was a lot. It was at least 3 hours. So I sped everything up by like 10 times because for one thing, when it's going through and cutting on the Cricut, it's really slow. It's not very fast at all. And then, especially with these sticker sheets, there's so many things to cut out on them that it takes forever because it's 2 per time. And I do have some oopsies in there. I'm not perfect. You will see me stuff off to the side. Sometimes with the Cricut, especially with these more complex sticker sheets that have a lot on them, it's like it gets tired or something, and it is like, restart your cutter. What do is cut all of these twist cuts out, all of the individual stickers, and sometimes it will just not do the full punch at the top and then cutting around. So what I will do is I'll just keep those for myself. The only thing missing is the hole punch at the top because then I can't display them. However, I can just use my cutter to cut around, so it's not a big deal for me. So we'll just set those to the side. Usually it's not more than 1 or 2 that happens to, so it's not a big deal. Like I said, I just set them to the side. Sometimes you'll see me cutting those while other things are printing, so just know that's because the Cricut got cranky and I don't want to put it back through because then it'll make the individual cuts go all the way through, and that because it'll do it again. So don't want to do that. And then towards the end, you see me doing bookmarks. So I have already got them printed on both sides, and then I have already got them in the laminator. They've already been I'm putting them through the laminator. So that's what you're watching on there. I am just sticking them in the sheeted lamination paper and then putting them through the laminator. And then what I do is later on, I go back and I cut them in half just to make it easier like this. So I have the ones that are on the bottom here and then the ones that are on top. And what I do is I'll just go back and cut them individually because I cut every single one of these. These do not go through the Cricut. Either me or my daughter. My arm is usually killing me by the end of the day because I am right-handed. So what I'll do is I'll cut all of one kind and then I'll go back and cut all of the rest. So I did have a problem. I kind of told y'all about it in yesterday's video. These are the reprints for all the ones that I messed up. Because I did not pay attention. I did look this time. So see, they are on this side, and then we've got one here, and then for the other ones, like I said, I did double check. So we have the 3 different ones, and then on the back we have the 3. So I did make sure that these were correct before I started printing more of them, because it wastes a lot of stuff when you do that. But I just finished those. And like I said, I printed all of the notepads. Those have to still be cut. That will be in the video that you will see for next week. In me doing those, I will try to do some of that tomorrow and maybe a little bit on Sunday. Sunday that'll be like an early day because I have to get up so early to get on the plane the next morning. So I may try to do a quick conversation like this, or I'll go live on Facebook and just do a quick live session. I know people probably will be on there. I am sure nobody actually watches this, but we'll get there. Everybody starts somewhere. So, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a preview of what's on there and the different sessions. It was about 4 or 5 separate recordings that I kind of smushed together. So just know that you're seeing this over multiple days and stuff. I don't record separate intros for each day. I'm just getting into this, so I will start doing that. I do have music in the background though, and I'm not going to do voiceover, just because, again, early on I am doing last minute and just trying to get it put together and get out there. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so that you can get notices when I post videos. And I will be trying to post these by, I'm going to say 6 p.m. Central Time on Fridays. I will do my very best to do that, to shoot for that time. If I don't know if I can do it faster than that. We'll see, especially when school starts. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I will do my very best. All right, guys, I will hop in with a voiceover at the very end and just remind you guys to subscribe and like so that you can get these videos. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you later.